Hello everyone, welcome back to the Minecraft Let's Play episode 140, and today is Monday. I'm sorry. I decided I don't have much time left, and I want this episode to be a good episode, so instead of just, trying to dog out 3 more episodes that you guys would just end up seeing, 3 more crappy episodes after 139, I decided I'm just gonna make one more episode for this week, and we'll be missing Friday again, but we'll be back to 2 days a week next week, I promise. Yeah. So we're gonna start off today by putting these caps on this and working on the road. We're gonna be doing this road with putting in the stone in and shit. We'll probably be doing that for 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. I don't know. I just gotta watch the time. So, how do I put that on there? I need. Oh no! Damn it. There we go. Okay. This is a conundrum. Um. I had trouble with this the first time too, putting it on the inside. So let's put these caps there. And while we're doing this, I guess I can. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I talked about everything I want to talk about last episode. I'm recording these all at the same time. If for those of you who can't tell already, I love to repeat myself, don't I? Every time I end up mentioning like how I do my schedule or anything, I always just cringe on the inside because like there's a part of me that feels like I have to repeat it, but it's like OCD, and then there's a part of me that's like cringing so hard because it's like, oh my god, here I go mentioning how I record again. uh so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I always have to explain why videos may be a little weird in the way I talk about how things are coming out. You guys are like, maybe like, why is he talking about that like it just came out today? That came out 4 weeks ago. It's like, yeah, because I recorded this video 4 weeks ago. um that's how I feel like people are, thinking, but I don't really know. So yeah. But The Walking Dead is going to be ending soon enough, and I need to find another series to kind of replace it. I don't know what I'm going to replace it with yet. Maybe just Counter-Strike. I may just kind of try to do some regular Counter-Strike video, just kind of regularly. um I kind of had said that all the game like analysis of my own thing would like be off the table until I get a new computer, but I'm thinking otherwise. I may try it. I just need to try it, really. I can record my own games too, but I would get a little bit of frame lag sometimes. Um, but the demo thing is actually not that bad. I think I could go through my own demos. I would try to find games where I did good and try to find games where I did bad as well. And we would just kind of, go through a wide array of games where I carry, games where I just kind of mid-frag, and also games where I completely just totally make mistakes the entire game. We all have those games. Um, we all have, if you play Counter-Strike, we all have all those types of games, good, bad, and decent. But yeah, I don't know. So I was thinking, maybe that would be a cool thing to do, and it would help me for sure, just kind of analyzing my own mistakes, because a lot of times, and I kind of got the idea from watching pro players and them talking about how like if you want to get better, you should analyze your own games and find your own mistakes, and I think that's a good idea because, and other people do other demo reviews too, because I've heard other people say, well, you're not always going to spot every mistake you make, but, somebody else may spot a mistake you make. So if they do a demo review of yours, they might point out more. It's kind of like how you, like, double check the grading on papers whenever the teachers make you, like, swap with a friend and grade your own papers in school. I don't know if they did that where you guys live, but where I live, they would like we would have a test, and then they'd be like, all right, swap with your neighbor, and then you and your neighbor would grade each other's tests, and sometimes it would just be random. They'd like take them all up and then pass them around the classroom, but for good most of the time it was like just swap to a person next to you. And oh man, I gotta use the bathroom really bad. Emergency. um but yeah, I mean, most of the time they would just say swap to a friend next to you, and then you would grade each other's paper, and then you would double check it whenever they swapped it back or whatever. So yeah, it's I I feel like, I could do that with doing a video series over that on Counter-Strike. Because one, I'd be doing a video where it's like, okay, I'm analyzing my own mistakes, and now I'm I'm doing a video where what am I trying to say here? Now I'm doing a video where fuck, what am I trying to say? I keep losing my train of thought, like really bad. Really bad. I would just basically do a video where I point out my own mistakes, and then other people watching it would, from me saying why something's a mistake and why I think I should have done this or that, I think other people could potentially learn from that, and other people watching as well could point out another mistake, or they may correct me on my own judgment, or correction of my own failings, right? So, or even if I did something right and got lucky, and I may point out like, oh, I did this right, and they may point out, no, you did that wrong because this is how you're supposed to do it. Even all those things, and it would just kind of help me improve my game, really. And I'm starting to get good enough at the game to the point where I'm not embarrassed to show gameplay. Like, of course, if a pro player watched my gameplay, hell, even if like a DMG watched my gameplay, he'd probably be like, oh my god, but but it's like I'm Gold Nova 2. I have decent aim. I have decent game sense, and yeah, so it is what it is. What's up with all these freaking spam mentions on Twitter? They'll be like, "Oh, your face here," and then it's like some link to some phishing site, and it's like, I don't like, why am I getting like added to these? Like, well, fuck these stupid bots or whatever. It's so stupid. It just happened again. That's why I'm mentioning that right now, because I just got messaged with one of those. It's retarded. If any of you have Twitter, you probably know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, like I said, Counter-Strike series may become a thing. I don't know. I do want to do an Overwatch series, but I don't know. Sometimes I'll have ideas, and then I see another person do it, and it's like, because I had an idea for an Overwatch series, and that's not a new thing, but I had an idea where it's like we should, what if I did an Overwatch, and then I just kind of went back and pointed out the examples where I think he's cheating, and then kind of decide whether or not I want to do it. And then War Owl did it. And it's like, now I can't do it, because if I do it now, people will be like, oh, you're copying War Owl. It's like, no, I'm not, you asshole. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes that crap will happen. And yeah, I don't know. It happened with me with Etho, man. It happened. Like, I mentioned this a few weeks ago. I don't remember when I mentioned it, but I had an idea in my head. I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if like I started just a base where like you use minecarts to get around everywhere. There's just minecart tracks everywhere, and there's like a whole system to it. And then whenever he joined Hermitcraft, he started talking about how he was going to do a base that was based around minecart tracks and using the minecart tracks to get everywhere. And when he said that, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, really? Okay. And it's just a coincidence of like, similar ideas. That's not a new thing in Minecraft, but I just always kind of thought it'd be a cool idea to try, and it's totally a coincidence that he would do that too. I'm not saying anything, in particular about it, but it's yeah, I don't know. It was just kind of like, oh my god, like, damn it. I was going to do that. And it's not stopping me from doing it, but I'm definitely not going to be doing it anytime soon, for sure. I wasn't going to do it anytime soon in the first place anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't know. That happens sometimes. It happens. Great minds think alike, right? But yeah, anyways, I feel like this needs some love. This right here, yeah. See, this is coming along together. Like, this is what I love about Stonebrick, man. Stonebrick has such a nice contrast. Like, it's different, but it's subtle. A lot of time, like, you can't contrast woods. Woods in here are like super contrasty. Like, they are so opposite of no woods in this game blend whatsoever, and I don't like that. But stone bricks, man, they blend so nice. And then we start throwing the cracked stone bricks in here, and it turns into something amazing, right? So, yeah, let's start doing that. Alright, so up here is where it starts. And the cracked stone bricks, see, I don't even necessarily have a pattern. They're just in kind of in random order, just one brick at a time. And that's how we're going to treat this as well. See, we put these in random places where there are bricks. And then you put one in the corner. You just kind of break them out. And then we come back in and we fill them in with stone bricks. And we do the same thing with mossy as well. And it ends up kind of giving a random look to it. But all the bricks, for the most part, they just have that nice subtle contrast. And they work really, really well together. And that's what I love about stone bricks. Especially with like wanting to design this new house, the traditional style home, and I'm not even sure if I'm still going to go with that style. I may end up changing, but as far as right now, that's what's going to happen. And I mean, like, it's so hard to find block choices, man. Like, block choices are my worst enemy in this game. They are my worst enemy because stuff with roads like this, it's so easy to use stone bricks, man. And it's so easy to use wood for beams, and like it gets me into super bad habits. And yeah, I don't know, man. It's so hard to be super creative and use different blocks in this game. Block choices are the bane of my freaking existence. Like, I'm serious. They really are. And I don't know. I really have to find a kind of color palette for the new house. Something that works, because like I said, not everything contrasts super well, and that is definitely a problem when trying to find out what block choices or what blocks I should use when building like houses and things. Like, I don't have any idea what to do for the walls and houses, like, at all. I don't know why. It's just always a thing I have trouble with. I always try to make them super creative, and that's why I kind of had that original idea when we had our other big house kind of planned, our big mansion planned, right? I was going to make the walls 3 deep so that we could have like a layer of depth to them, right? With just a base color behind them and then something else in front of it. But I don't know, it's still, you can do it with just one block, or just a few blocks in a different pattern, but as far as finding that pattern, it's very difficult. And sometimes in this game, and I think this will happen with everybody, is when you're playing and you're building something, it's very hard to see the final outcome of something, and it's easy to abandon something really quickly. And this works both ways, where sometimes if you just kind of stick it out and you just kind of rough through the rough patches, and you might feel bad about a build, but then once you finish it, you're like, oh, that's amazing. I'm so glad I kept working on it, and it turned out the way I loved it. But sometimes it can go the other way too. Sometimes you work on a building forever and you just stick with it, and you're like, it's going to turn out great. It's going to turn out great. And you keep telling yourself that, and then it comes out and it's awful. And sometimes that happens. It is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just hoping that I can find what am I trying to say? I'm just hoping that I can find the right blocks for this build, and a lot of the builds in this game. The fishing shack turned out nice just because it's small. I can use just one block choice. But if any of you guys have any ideas, I probably should look up some stuff on the internet about it. I keep hearing noises. I don't know what the fuck they are. Where cracked stone bricks? There we go. Alright, so we're just gonna go around placing these through. See, I've been recording, what is it, 39, 1, 2, 14, 13 minutes or so. I think in a few minutes we're gonna go ahead and just cut and start working on something else. I'm glad to get this kind of going. We still need to put the mossy stone in here, but we'll worry about that later. I don't even have any mossy stone right now, so I have to kind of farm out some moss, get some stone bricks, and then make those, and then come back through and break all these, break a block for each one again, and then yeah. But either way, it's coming together. It's looking nice so far, and we will be sure to get that done. So let's go around this way. And yeah, this time when I came over to my brother's like usually when I come over to my brother's, I get most of my money from he's my half brother, so his side of the family that he lives with, they usually have jobs for us to do because they're older and they can't do it themselves. So they'll tell us like, "Oh, come move this bed or come move this chair for us," and because we want to do this or that, and we a lot of times help them out. And and they usually pay me, but sometimes they just don't have anything for us to do. And for a long time, they didn't have anything for us to do, and I wasn't getting any money. But this time I came over and I made around $250 so far, just coming over here and doing stuff. And that's really like, most of the time, at the most I'll earn like 75, and then that's it for the entire session, or for the entire time I'm over here at my brother's. And then they won't have anything to do for us for a few months. And then, but yeah, this time we had to move a ton of beds, we had to move a ton of chairs just because of the things going on in these people's lives and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I made a lot of money this time, and they pay us ridiculous amounts of money for the amount of work we do. Like, if I got how many total invested hours I have at the time my brother's right now, like as far as doing the work and then getting paid, I'm probably making like $160 an hour or something. Like a little over an hour's worth of total work of doing all this, like moving these chairs and stuff. But I made like $250, so yeah. And if I would have known I was going to keep making money, I would have just saved it and bought something way better. But originally I was like, oh, we're not going to get paid again. I didn't like it, and so I bought like Majora's Mask and and I bought City Skylines. I was having fun with that game. And then this time I'm like, oh crap, everything's on sale. So it's like I might as well buy this mic and everything else. So yeah, let me go ahead and end this. I'm gonna or just kind of cut here. We'll come back and we'll finish up some of this stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed. Or what am I doing? We'll be back. The episode's not over. We will be back. So yes, I will see you guys in a second. We'll work on something else. Alright everyone, we're back. I've been recording like 17 minutes or so, so let's see, we've got like 8 minutes left before the episode's in. I know we wasted a lot of time doing that road again today, and I am sorry about that, but I'm getting some stuff here to make some mossy stone whenever. I'm gonna have to harvest this maybe 1 or 2 more times, maybe. I don't know, 1 more time would probably be good. So I'm gonna let that grow back, and then we'll come and make some mossy stone. I'm letting some more cracked stone bricks get made right now as well. I actually do not have any idea what we're going to do right now. I don't. See, this is why it's better that I do this instead of just trying to force out, 4 more episodes. Because I would like to get something else maybe started today. Let's go over here and try to figure out how we're going to do this farm area. I kind of cleared out some of the trees. And stuff, and this is the road to our portal anyways, so yeah, this road is a good thing to kind of mark out, right? It'll kind of be a little shifty. It'll work, and then we come over the hill, and it'll come like straight out, I'm thinking, toward the beach, and it'll also kind of have its little split off that comes here to the portal. And I'm thinking we should dress up this portal more. Like, I want to make it big, like really big, and kind of like put some huge decoration around it. I think that would be pretty cool. Some weird, I don't know. We'll figure it out, but I think it'd be pretty cool. And yeah, so we have these cleared. And we should probably come down here and clear more of these. Let's go ahead and just make a clearing. Just cut these down and see how these look. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these down off camera just to get a little bit more done in this episode. And once I get what I want cleared, we'll come back and we'll start kind of mapping out some stuff with some cobble for the future, which will be good. So yeah, I will see you guys in a second. Hello everyone. Alright, so I cleared this out a little bit, and I'm trying to clear out this mossy, dude, and look at how far this is going into the ground. Jesus Christ. That's a lot. That's a friggin' lot, dude. Okay. Oh, stop, please. Okay. We need some dirt. I'm about to sneeze. Great timing. Great timing, you guys. Okay. All right. So, uh, ow, my head hurts now. Um, so let's continue this road up here. I think this is a good natural curve and curve the road right here, and then it should come maybe a little bit right here, and it should curve up onto this land, and then it should come straight, and then it should kind of start curving down a little bit maybe, and then we'll fill in this, but it should come down to there, and then we'll put something else here. We'll put like another little dock, or we could do anything. We could just put a dock here if we wanted to. I mean, we could do anything really. And this is actually not that deep. I'm thinking that is this just a lake? No, this is a lake that leads into the river. So yeah, see, it's not even that deep right here. I'm thinking that we could actually like make this into a big lake. We could maybe even terraform this and make it like super natural. And hell, we could even take this mountain if we wanted to and just cut away this land and then make this mountain like a huge waterfall into it. That'd be a cool idea, actually. I think that would be a good idea. I think we should do that. So that's a cool thing. And then over here will be something. We'll be put something here. The farm has to be here though, so it has to be somewhere near here. It could even extend over into here. It could extend over into here. I have no idea, but yeah. So damn, I gotta go get some food out of my ender chest. But oh, and it's getting nighttime anyway. Let's go back over here and go to sleep. But yeah, I might end this episode a little bit short. I am sorry, guys. I do want to apologize again, just to say that, you know, I'm not getting as much as I would have liked to done. I'm not getting as much done as I would have liked to this episode and last episode. So my ear itches, so if it seems like I'm getting further away from my mic, it is because I'm moving it away from my face. So yeah, but yeah, I didn't get as much done as I wanted to this episode and last episode, but it is what it is. I'm just running low on time, guys. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to get an episode out to you guys Friday last week, and I won't be able to get one to you this week on Friday. But we'll be back next week, full force. Episodes Monday and Friday, and I'll try to keep that going as long as I can. Hopefully, I can get more prepped by next time. I can kind of work on some things and get things ready, and everything will be good and bueno and ready to go, right? So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Sorry again for being short and everything, but yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Yes.